Alright guys, welcome back. Part 2. A lot of this section is actually just kind of devoted to learning a few things here and there. I don't really care for any of the small animals, but I had mentioned, ooh, this will be useful. I had mentioned last video we won't be able to complete this area 100% like I did with Syria because we can't actually pull that down yet. And there's another section just down here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you need guns or explosives, so that's currently out, which is fine. Let's take a quick look here.
These ruins here, Mongolian. These characters look Mongolian, but I can't read what it says.
It looked like I hit him there too. Okay, we'll go after him in a bit.
Trinity, they're here.
Command, do you copy? Oh shit!
Oh shit, what the hell was that?
A little bit of accuracy can go a long way, apparently. Jesus. Okay, I already got that guy. Actually, you know what?
I have learned all I can.
For a year.
A crown from one of the princes of Kiev. How did it...
There we go. Sometimes it pays to pick your battles. And I did get an antlers. Ooh, and I got some...
Most of the writing is in praise of a military victory.
I don't actually know what they call it.
It looks like they left something
Enhanced
nearby.
hide? Because you have normal hide, and then you have exotic hide. That's what it was. Anyways, we'll go after the coin caches, and then I'll probably head up this area here and start the bear sequence. It's just a little bit easier to do this running around when you don't have enemies coming after you, because we will see some enemies in the next little part. And I'm pretty sure there's at least one more file kind of that general direction. I'm also fairly certain I get some arrows, which is why I'm not crafting any right now.
We have told...
Okay, well, I'm not too worried about trying to find the rest because some of them are actually in the caves that I've pointed out before. So we wouldn't be able to find all of it anyways. And we've got enough that I was able to level up Mongolian and find these, so I'm not too upset about that. Alright, so I think that about covers the stupid stuff. The strong box is much later, and the challenge is almost impossible to not complete. Because you just have to loot 3 corpses, and we're going to find some corpses later.
Survey team, this is Overwatch. Please respond. Survey team, please respond. We got some interference on...
Lara, refusing to use the door again, I see?
But it's faster this way, Dad.
Come here, you little monkey.
Are you going on another adventure?
Yes. My greatest one yet.
Well, I've decided that I should be your assistant.
Oh, have you? Well, there's no one I'd rather have by my side. But this business, it's too dangerous. Lara, listen to me. Someday, you're going to make such a mark on this world. You're going to make me so proud. Give me a moment, darling. I need to take this.
So a little warning they give you about the heavy snow right before you fight the bear. There's a little bit of heavy snow that you can get stuck in, and the bear actually catches you and, well, he ripped you apart.
Those leaves should stem the bleeding. Need some kind of bandage. An abandoned Cold War installation. What the hell is Trinity doing down there? More Mongol ruins. Looks like the path goes all the way through. Got to get past that bear. Those mushrooms, they're death caps. I should be able to make a poison.
Oh, I need another cloth. Uh-oh. Of course, right back where I was earlier. There we go.
Be able to make something with all this. Should head back to camp and try.
I feel like there should have been one more item, either a document or a whatchamacallit thingy, a relic, but okay, well they gave me 4 extra arrows. Probably because I need some arrows for this. I'm probably taking the stealth one, but I just want to take one more quick look at these. Don't really care about challenges yet, so stealth it is. You know what? Not quite interested in any of that.
Need to rest. So cold, so tired.
No, you listen to me. This discovery is too important. I don't give a damn about my reputation. Don't you dare threaten me. After everything I've done? Hello? Hello?
Dad, what's happening?
They're fools!
You're scaring me.
I'm close, Lara. Close to something important. Someday, you'll understand.
I don't want to understand. I just want you to stop. Be my dad again.
Keep moving. Come on, we got him. Keep running. Go! Run her down.
All teams report in. What's the situation? Over.
We found another camp up here. Fire was still warm.
Command, we're fanning out to pick up the trail.
Roger that, but it looks like they've retreated. Primary objective is to find a missing survey team.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and take all these guys out stealthily. I think it's easiest if I come from the right.
Shit. Spread the word. The natives set snares in the clearing. They must have... We're retreating. This was a feint. You're still out there. Brinker's KIA. Someone's gonna have to cut him down.
Usually that guy's not the first one I take out. Oh, hello.
All teams, keep your eyes open. The natives booby-trap the woods.
I'm not sure that's the same guy that jumped down, and it totally isn't.
Heads up, we haven't restored the uplink. Expect interference on all transmissions.
There we go. Alright, this guy looks like he's coming back, and you turned around.
Get on the radio, see if you can raise the facility. Last signal we got said they were under attack, then nothing. That was just a few minutes after the natives hit us outside the ruins.
Then they retreated away from the facility. This was a coordinated feint. They're trying to spread us out. Intel crew fucked this up. These aren't peasants.
Yeah, these are guerrilla tactics. They knew to go straight for the comms array as soon as we showed up.
Shit. We're gonna need counterinsurgency protocols. It'll blow the timetable. Constantine's not gonna like this, but it's better than getting picked off in the dark.
Okay, as soon as that guy turns around, I'm probably going for him. There we go.
We still haven't located the missing survey team. That's still our primary objective. Eyes open.
That guy's presenting a bit of a problem.
Over there!
Okay, I think that's all of them.
We're gearing up. I was on the first flight.
Okay, well that went surprisingly well. Hopefully I don't blow it against the barrier. That's probably the other document I was thinking of too. Felt like I shouldn't have been quite that low.
Damn, it's still there. Too cramped to fight. Better to draw it out. Bought some time.
Oh, and we need to run. used both my poison arrows, but whatever.
The Prophet and his followers.
Alright, well this is going pretty well, which means I'm probably gonna get a very stupid death coming up.
Damn it!
The fugitive Prophet.
Shit, that's gonna be cold. An arrowhead carved from bone. This looks like Mongol craftsmanship. This was a whistling arrow.
That's actually pretty cool. If you guys just read that, whistling arrow. Fire them over the heads instead of actually trying to kill them, just to kind of scare them pretty much.
A paisa, a sort of passport. Whoever held this spoke with the authority of the Mongol Empire. It reads...
And actually, now that I'm thinking about this, we're going to come up on our first tomb. Like, super, super quick. Just making sure there's nothing over there. Not too familiar with the proximity bombs, but the red gas cans I'm fairly familiar with. And all the things I'm buying right now apply to all bows, so that's good too. Once we start getting more weapons, there'll be different types of each weapon. So there's recurve and recurve and compound bows for bows. I think there's 4 different handguns technically.
A Byzantine war galley. How the hell did it get down here? It's Mongolian. They passed through here. I must be close to the lost city.
Not really a tomb in the traditional sense, but none of them in this game are particularly traditional.
Must be something up there.
I think I said it in the first video, but I'm pretty sure there's only 10 tombs. I'm somewhat familiar with most of the tombs, but I don't have them all memorized. This seems pretty self-explanatory though.
Yes, that did it.
I think I have to run across this one. Perfect.
Now to find out what's up there. Look at all this. Why were they carrying so much wealth with them?
It's done.
Okay, so it looks like I missed a document right at the beginning, which I should probably go back for before I actually leave this area, but for now, let's take a quick look at this.
This codex details the archery techniques of the foes of the Byzantine Empire.
You know what though, on second thought, I'm not feeling too hot about, well, actually on second thought, another second thought. Oh, it's not even going to let me go back down. Okay, well, back around, I guess.
Byzantine brooch. The enamel work is beautiful. This port...
Okay, so if you guys will excuse me for 1 second, we're just going to head back. Oh, right here.
The Maria Dula.
I'm glad I looked before I jumped. That other way might not have made it. And I should have one more document, but I think there's one as we're leaving. There we go.
He's passed through the lands of the Rus.
I'm not your enemy.
That remains to be seen. You killed those men back there.
I killed them to survive. I suspect you did too. How long have they been here?
Days, at most. The invaders took many of my people prisoner. You should leave this place before it's too late.
I can't do that. I came here for something important.
So did they. If I see you again, I'll put an arrow in your throat.
You and I are on the same side. I hope I can prove that to you. What's going on down there? Who? So, there are people who live out here, and they appear to have been here for a very long time, living in isolation for decades, maybe even centuries. I notice elements of her dress, small adornments that would not have been out of place in the Byzantine Empire. Could they possibly be descendants of the Prophet's people? How much do they know about the lost city or the divine source? It's clear Trinity will do anything to find out. I'm afraid that whoever they are, they're in grave danger. Let's hope the old proverb about the enemy of my enemy remains true.
So I typically use a ton of arrows and a ton of pistol because we can get a silencer for the pistol. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but if not, I'm not the best at the combat stuff, so going in with a shotgun and the assault rifle, not really my thing. You can get an assault rifle silencer, but yeah. So anyways, just a quick look at this area. This is, I think, the second largest area in the game, and you can kind of tell 14 strong boxes, 18 relics, 26 documents, 21 survival caches. This is one of the more annoying areas to go and find all of those. There's another one that has 20, I believe. Not as many coin caches, and 3 tombs, as well as a mission currently, but we can't actually... Or I guess we can. Oh no, never mind, we got a whole nother section before we get there. I was just thinking we can probably do it as soon as we get down here, but there's a whole nother area. I saw the sparkling from way up top. And there's a crypt around here somewhere, so we'll go through that. Actually, I think it's right here. Perfect. I don't particularly understand the purpose of the crypts. One of the challenges here is exploring 5 caves. It's actually the only one we can do right now. We need a knife for the other ones, or one of the other ones, and I believe... I think one of them we have to complete this area and then come back. And then there's one that we can do in a bit. But it's kind of annoying.
Kokos of Nicaea, the astronomer.
Oh, my Greek is progressing quite quickly. I think a lot of the stuff here is going to be in Russian, so there's going to be quite a well, not a priority, but there's going to be quite a lot of Russian leveling up. And I'm pretty sure Russian only goes up to 3. Okay, I think that's where I need to go, so... It's not that this isn't an interesting area to explore, it's just... I don't know. There's far fewer crypts than there are tombs, which is a small positive. And I think they're really only in the 2 big areas of the game. They tend to have a lot of treasure, but beyond that... Mind you, I suppose this one's incredibly basic. There's a couple later on. Well, like I said, I think there's only 4, but I know one for sure actually kind of challenges you to figure out how to get in it. Because it makes you go around, and I think you've got to like climb up on a bunch of stuff and work your way around. Like it shows you... It basically shows you the crypt right from the get-go, and then you've got to actually, you know, navigate towards it.
Nothing I can do for him now.
First, got word. Constantine is on his way down from the prison. We need to get... Hey!
Never seen anything like that. Crazy son of a bitch. Rushing 3 armed men with an axe?
I don't know how they managed to take one of them alive.
Who the hell are these people?
Initial recon said there was an old village up in these mountains, but they expected farmers. Thought they'd surrender without firing a shot.
Farmers? Shit.
Hold up. I'm gonna check it.
I copy.
Where'd this come from?
Okay, well that went quite well. Though I'm pretty sure I'm going to screw this up, so...
There's more of them arriving.
Until we get someone out here to shut that pump off, I want those crates as far away from the fire as possible. Double time. There's ammo in there, and we can't afford to lose it.
Haven't heard any shots for a few minutes now. I think we're in the clear.
Don't count on it. Stay alert until we get the comms reestablished with the prison. We're on our own out here.
That was constant. What the hell? Heads up! Incoming!
Okay, well, so far that actually wasn't so bad. There's usually a guy up top. I don't know if he comes down, but she started hiding again, so... There he is.
know I've taken some jobs of push.
Okay, I actually think I don't have any more enemies here. Usually there's a guy waiting for me there, but it just gave me a bunch of experience for being stealthy, so...
Lenin lived. Lenin lives. Lenin will live forever.
Cool. The semi-auto pistol is one of my favorites because once we get a silencer on it, it's got a little bit more ammo, because I think we'll find the revolver actually coming up in this next area. So you can have more ammo and it fires a little bit quicker, so... And as long as you're aiming for headshots, which is kind of the whole purpose of using the silencer and whatnot, is you don't want to get caught, so as long as you're doing that, it works pretty well. It's not the best thing to be stuck in a firefight with, but
They have him imprisoned. Got it.
Oh no. No.
right, there's a lockpick. Yeah, usually I've got a somewhat healthy stock of enhanced ammo for the handgun in case I get in situations where I really gotta shoot my way out.
How's it looking? I'm not sure I can stop the leak. Distance work, let's Crypt the pipe and get a new valve. Not sure we'll be able to find spare parts out here.
I left you in charge here.
Yes, sir. But we didn't expect such heavy resistance.
You were to be my eyes. I expected you to see. You must know what is at stake with this operation.
Yes, but no. No.
You don't?
No.
How could someone like you? Go easy. Go easy. Don't fear the suffering. Our goal is within reach, but we must be vigilant. If we succeed here, a new world awaits. One of our own making.
Constantine, you're needed back at the prison right away. We've got a captive who might know something about the artifact.
Remain faithful. We will share in the glory of the divine source.
Okay, please.
What do we do with him? Nobody touch him.
They're here!
Got her!
Soviet propaganda. Night won't prevent us from working.